In October of 2018, the Fabulous Armadillos opened the show What's Going On at the St. Cloud Paramount. The show was originally booked for 3 nights and sold out so quickly the band had to add a matinee in order to comply with customer demand for tickets. The band knew from the opening number that something special was taking place in the audience. The reaction and applause to the music was overwhelming. Audience members clapped, cried, and sang along to iconic songs like Leaving on a Jet Plane, Ohio, and Blowing in the Wind.
How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry?
Greg Armstrong, keyboard player for the Fabulous Armadillos, shared this story.
We've done some of these songs in other shows, but in the context of this show, with the visual presentation, the vets on stage with us, telling their stories from their hearts, and then seeing the people in the audience react as they did while we're playing the show was spine-tingling. It was unlike anything I've been a part of.
And war is like that. You can go from the sublime to the terrifying in a nanosecond, and nothing can prepare you for that. But you put your feelings in a box. You learn to compartmentalize the anguish and the angst and the fear, because if you become too distracted, people might die. Men under your command might die. So you put that stuff in a box and you tell yourself you're going to deal with it later. But then the question becomes, when do you open the box?
Coming home was not easy. Listen to music sometimes made me remember my fallen brothers. I would remember us singing, and singing out of tune, sometimes not knowing all the words. And then I'd realize I was home, but they would never be.
Coming home to the world was a big deal. We counted the days. Even today, if someone asks, I say, I was in Vietnam for 364 days. But who counted? I did. We all did.
Pamela McNeil, lead vocalist for the Fabulous Armadillos, summed up her experiences with these thoughts.
I'm still trying to find the words. It was an incredible experience. Powerful and healing are 2 of the words I've heard most from people who came to see the show. And as powerful and healing and passionate and intense as it is, I walked away feeling a sense of calm.
The show has been incredibly popular at performing arts theaters throughout Minnesota since its inception, playing to sold-out crowds wherever it traveled to. The show's aim from its creators is to unify by sharing stories and song from a greatly divided time in our history, with a sense of hope for our future, with a very long overdue welcome home to our veterans from the Vietnam War era. Both the patriotism and the angst of the late 60s and 70s are shown through the music, words, video, and live narration of veterans of both the Vietnam and Iraqi wars. By all accounts, the What's Going On show delivers that and much more to the thousands that have seen this show, including many, many veterans who have also shared their praise of the event, being reverent to the soldiers who lived it. We were a deeply divided nation then, yet much is to be learned from that time in our history, from events that happened on our soil as well as Vietnam. What's Going On? Songs from the Vietnam War era by the Fabulous Armadillos is a show not to be missed and seen again and again.